Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm Danish and it's been a long time since I have posted something on YouTube. I have been designing websites and applications over a long period, and I have felt that all the AI tools that you actually come up with are going to help you in the some part of the design process, but in the end you have to manually design all the buttons and styles. And it is not I'm saying just because I've heard about it, but actually I've implemented a lot of tools in my workflow, but still end up getting some output on their particular platform or some references. That's it. But either I have to create everything in my personal Figma file, or it's just going to be another content writing tool. So as a designer, you might have also heard that AI is going to take your job. So before that, just learn all the AI tools and implement AI in your workflow. But how to do that exactly, I'll teach you through the website designing part first, and later we can cover the next topics as well. So today we are going to talk a list of tools that are going to be our helping hands in this automation process of website designing. As a designer for over 5 years, I have observed that I have created a lot of manual buttons, components and sections and merged them into one website, and I've gathered all the AI output just for some of the inspiration or something. But today let's discuss a stack of tools that are actually going to help you automate your workflow, and the rest 20% kind of effort of yours is going to just fit that particular AI made website as per your brand guidelines. So yeah, it's going to be really interesting video, so let's get started. The first tool that we are having in our stack is ChatGPT, obviously, because we will be experimenting some of our website design content over here, and probably we'll get some outline about it. So what I'll do is I have used this particular prompt in which we have all the placeholders regarding our brand description, target audience and everything. So at the end of this prompt, you will see we have a list of placeholders. So what we'll do is rename here anything. So I'll be making this for Web3 AI accelerator program. Yeah. And we have the unique selling point that we host cohorts of various startups, and we have lots of exposure to investment opportunities, right? Then we have target audience. Target audience is basically entrepreneurs, and I'll just add an example over here and click enter. Now what will happen, it will generate basic website content for our website. Hold on, as you can see here, we have kind of template ready over here. What we'll do is we'll just mention that we have a brand name of this particular thing, right? So brand name is Asterisk AI Accelerator Program. Assume content as per yourself and keep it short and efficient, right? And I've inserted enter. So now what we'll do is we have got a detailed prompt right over here, but we will reprompt it and give it a really short version. So after our correction, the GPT has generated a correct prompt, and I guess it should be good enough, because the next tool that we are going to use is going to convert it into its own form in any ways, right? So let it go, let it settle. Till then, what we'll do is go to Relume. So if you don't know Relume, what you do is relume.io. So this is the website. As you can see over here, you will go click on the very first link, then go to its web page, signed up. So you will see a login option over here. I've already logged in, so it will just show me the sign up. It will just show me the dashboard actually. And now I guess we have the content ready. We'll select everything, right? And we'll copy and paste it. Now here the magic comes. You have to create a new project over here. So I've clicked on create new project. Then we have options to create sitemap as well, but since we are in free version and I don't want to waste a lot of time, and since we are making a single page website in which we have only few sections, we'll click on wireframe, and in the description we'll insert all our website's prompt over here, right? Then we'll select the number of pages. I wish they could include page only one, but that might be their marketing strategy or something. And as you can see, we have like reached the limit at the very slightest point. So just 5 characters more and we are good to go. But yeah, we have selected number of pages 1 to 5 and we click on generate wireframe. Now the interesting part is it will create all the sections by itself. So navigation bar and hero section and everything. And once the things are done, as you can see, we have enough layouts ready. So I am kind of not satisfied with this particular layout, right? This is good, but this is repetitive and this is kind of very like what I can say is not good. What I'll do is regenerate the page and it will create another set of sections that I might like, right? So I am liking this one, then I found this good, and even this particular testimonials, I guess it's kind of blog page, right? So yeah, it is kind of good. Now the best thing that I'll show you right now is let's regenerate one more time and let's see what happens. So it has covered all the features and sections over here, and I personally think that it has a good variety of sections. So this is kind of interesting. Then these two are similar, but yeah, we'll see some improvements. Yeah, so we are either going to change this hero section, because as a designer I really don't like this one, and yeah, so let's suppose we have to change this one. So the basic thing is we can do is just after hovering, you can see it already changes the asset placements. But yeah, what we'll do is we'll click on reset the component, and here we have, you can just assume how many layouts we have. So I'll enter layout, and the numbers that you can see is crazy. 435, 483, 474, 425, 486. So there are nearly 500 layouts and they are really good. So after exploring like an hour or something, you will be able to get a really good looking website at your place. So like it is kind of layout 517. So I cannot even remember 18 or 19 layouts in my head, and you can see how many layouts that we currently have. What I'll do is go over here and click something that I like. So I kind of like this particular one. So here we have image, then we have image again, and for this one as well, I'll go over the section settings and click on replace component, and I'll type a random number. Let's see what happens. Layout 75, and it will generate some sections like this around 75, 77. I don't like this. I'll enter 90 because I don't remember how many layouts it actually has. And if I enter just layout, let's see if it gives me some different. No, I don't know. This layout 200, and this is kind of better than others. So I'll just click on here, and it basically has these two things, and will regenerate the copy. So it will regenerate the content that we have given to them, and it will shape the existing content over this. Latest insights. So basically you have to spend 5 to 10 minutes on just finalizing what type of layout works for you. As you can see in this one, we finalize the layout, but the content is still not ready. But since we have added some description in this particular section, we'll just click on regenerate the copy, and it will just completely change all the content over here. And I just really like this thing. And here we can see here is CTA 27. So if we just go on replace content, and after the CTA option, we can just choose whichever fits best. I think I'll go with this one, right? And for the blog, so basically it has more than 500 layouts, but at the same time for different categories: CTAs, blogs, testimonials, footers, navigation, it actually has each variety of for every component that you need. So for a blog, I personally would recommend using this. It is kind of good, but let's see what else they have. Right, so I'll go with this one. And as you can see here, the content is not updated, so I'll just click on regenerate the copy, and it will generate all the content even inside the blog, as you can see here. And they are actually really useful. It is not like only exaggerated content over here. It actually has a really good thing. So as you can see, in an entrepreneur persona of marketing, we actually need these particular topics, such as how to attract investors, innovations in AI tech, and building a strong team, and navigating startup challenges. So I kind of like this particular layout, and I'll just experiment with navigation bar once again, because I don't really like this one. I'll just click on replace component, and again for navigation bar I'll just click on the very basic one, because we have already prepared one in our Figma. I'll show you in a minute. Yeah, that is great. Now what we will do is open Figma, and here the third tool comes in our picture. So this was a very basic hero session that I made. This is an illustration that I have taken from my previous projects, and here we have a navigation bar, and I've set up a really basic typography. So as you can see, we have one font, and we have second font, and just two fonts over here. Community section, and you have to see this Relume Figma Kit version 3.0, right? And you have to open this Figma file. So now the best thing is, these are my previous exports, so I'll just quickly click on them and delete. And now we have a really fresh piece, and this is the file that you will receive, right? And it really has inbuilt style guide, typography, wireframe, and everything. So as you can see over here, you can either customize them or just use them as it is. So what I'll do is, it also has the icons as well, and it is really good. I'll just go and just look at that. Just look at the amount of components they have, and it is really good. So what I'll do is just click on wireframe, and it is kind of blank right now. I'll just click on plugins, and I'll click on Relume. So what you need to do is, you have to sign into this particular plugin, and the Relume itself links your project with this particular thing, this file. So I'll click on login. It opens, and then I'm gonna select my ID, password, and just log in. Then once the account is linked, I'll just minimize the screen, and now I can see my projects over here. So what really happens is, in other AI tools, we have to just export that particular file format in something else. But here comes the game changer. You just really have only this particular project that you have just generated by yourself, and here you have to just click on wireframes and select the home page, because others are just logged. And I'll just click on start import. Now the magic is, it will apply these particular typography and everything to our particular website. And the reason it is actually great is because we already have the layout set up, the typography set up, the content and everything just set up, and it shows that 2 hours 15 minutes are saved. So what I'll do is just go over here and just ungroup and ungroup again. Then we have this particular file, and that's all. Now what we'll do is, as per our theme, now we have to change this as per our theme. So just let's quickly get this done. We'll create another so what I've done is created another section in my Figma file and added this whole wireframe over here. And the main thing is, we'll just go into this one and select. As you can see here, we have ready. So I'll just quickly select the headings, right? So this is the heading, and this, because in order to save the time, what we have to do is just change the fonts in the typography settings, but no worries, we'll just change it over here. So right now we have selected all the headings, and I'll just click on typography and select quadrangle over here, right? So as you can see, we have a lot of things ready. And just go one by one, right? So here we have this section in which we have changed this heading, and it looks quite good. Similarly for this one, let me see if this can go up. Asterisk, and well, I guess we have to reduce its size by 8 pixels, and I think that should go. Let's just edit it right away so that it looks good. Or let's leave it like this. We'll see that later. And here we have another setting. Now I think this is kind of awkward. I'll just reduce its size. Now it looks better. Similarly for this one, it goes good. And for the blog, I think the content hasn't been updated. So what I'll do is go over here and latest insights on AI. I'll just copy this and paste it over here and just repair this. So our second step gets completed, that is importing the wireframe. That was the kind of, so our first step was to import this particular file in our Relume. So our first and second steps are done, that is importing the Relume file into our Figma file, and second is to just repair the typography, and it is done. Now what we will do is, now the main part comes where you actually merge this particular file into our theme. So what we'll do is just click on our file, and I can see here that we have a fill of black, right? So I'll just copy this, it's kind of, and just remove these particular selection colors. So what we'll do is just click on this and click on fill, and we will just go and change the fill properties to our black theme. It is kind of dark, so we'll just create a lighter version so that we can see the black typography. Now what we'll do is we'll click on this particular file, and we can go in selection colors and just change this black to white. And again, it can be a bit gray, but yeah, for now just let's keep it white. And again for this one as well. Now we have the liberty to just change its fill to total black. Excellent. So now as you can see, we have a whole website structure ready in our theme. Now what we will do is just remove the auto layout from this particular home image, so that home file, so that we can rearrange the elements by ourselves. We'll delete this navigation bar, and we will also change the color of this wireframe, and we can also remove this particular section because we have already the hero section. And it is kind of important because if you have a freelancer and you have a client, you have to first make sure they're aligned on the same page with you. If you'll just create the whole website and give it to them, it is not gonna work. So what you'll do is just go into this particular wireframe and just drag it over holding Option or Alt, and just make it centerized. Now the thing is, we are almost ready to just make our website. Now the thing is, we have this particular navigation bar as well. Now as you can see, the typography is kind of different. So what we will do is we'll press on Control or Command and just select all the body fonts. It can be done manually as well, but here after importing into our file, the text and typography styles are gone, so we'll just do it manually. I don't think it is gonna take a long time for us to do. Right, so the next step is going to be just completely change its effects and make it look really appealing. So right now it is not kind of looking finished, right? We have the whole structure ready, but still it is not finished. So what we'll do is, first of all, let's just change the hero section content. So we'll go back into our browser and we'll just click on this particular thing and just copy this heading and paste it over here. Probably I'll just keep only 2 words, that is AI accelerator, but yeah, let's see. It's kind of hefty. I just need to reduce its size to 64. Let's see if it works. Let's just scale it down manually and just change its value to just 8 multiple, and kind of it looks good. And also we need to change the body, so we'll just click on this particular thing and come over here and paste this, and similarly we will click on apply and we will replace this. So now as you can see, this button is kind of good. So what we will do is we'll just copy this properties and select the buttons that we currently have. So we have this, then we have this. Seems like we have to do it manually one by one, but I just need a better option. So what we'll do is remove its fill, add a stroke, and we'll just quickly create a good gradient and just copy its properties and just go into the next one and just paste it over there, just to keep everything aligned and center, because we have the primary buttons working differently. And here, as you can see, it is kind of off. So what we will do is it is kind of the same for everything. So let's just first change these things. We will just go here and click on their individual buttons, and we will just change the titles to black so that it is highlighted, and similarly we will do for this. And now as you can see, it is kind of looking, buttons are kind of okay now. Now let's just change its radial blurs and everything. So right now I'm just planning to keep it dark on the lower side and brighter on the upper side. I just create a good, that kind of look good. And now what we'll do is for this one we will just create a black gradient from down. So it kind of looks good, and we'll just increase its opacity a bit so that it looks a shiny thing. And we will also add one white over here, and then just take it all the way black on the end part and just tan him and just see how it looks. Well, I guess we should just keep only one black gradient, that looks class. So now we'll copy its properties, right? And we'll just go here and paste. Similarly for this, and similarly for this, but the size is gonna be 32. And similarly for this one, perfect. And also in this one. So right now we have just added some glows on it. Now what we will do is we will generate the images for this. So right now we have only this thing, and it is kind of not looking good. What we will do is we will create images, or we will just go on Midjourney and search if we have some relevant images ready for us. So what I recommend to you is go to Midjourney website, and I just don't want you to spend a lot of time on this. But what we can do is we already have the search features. What we'll do is cyborg, you can search this and let's see if something comes up. No, it is kind of very off. AI robot. So basically we have the theme of black and white and this particular aesthetic, and we have to just match this. So let's see if it works. Let's keep it samurai theme. Let's see samurai robot, how it looks. Oh damn, this looks dope. So what we'll do is we'll select this, right? We'll select this and we will download it. I wonder why there is no download option. Oh yeah, here it is. Right click and just click on save image. So we have this first image. Now second image we want is something sort of helmet, or I guess samurai robotic. Now we'll just go deep into this particular theme, samurai robotics sword. Let's see what comes up. And here we can see some of the swords, but this looks kind of great. We will just go and save this image as well. Samurai handshake. Let's see what comes up with this one. Let's just go on robotic handshake. No, we just go and click cyberpunk theme. And cyberpunk, we have a lot of stuff ready already. So because cyberpunk is kind of trendy, and here we can just click on this image and download. Similarly, now the handshake is done. Let's go and search for helmet. So whatever idea just comes to your mind, just go on Midjourney, type, and just save some images. That is also going to save your time. If you do not have the Midjourney subscription, just go and check on Pinterest or some AI generator tools. They have similar kind of feeds, and we can just download and get them inside our thing. So this is also kind of great. Now we'll just click on some images again. So I kind of like this, and I'll click on save image. Now I'll show you how we can merge them into our website, right? So right now they are kind of random, and we just need a more structured theme. So again, we'll download some assets. This image looks good. Is it downloading? Yeah, sure. So awesome. So what we'll do is we'll go here and just select this particular image, right? And just click on upload from computer and just drag and drop our particular thing. So first of all, let's just go with this word, and what the main thing is, just reduce its saturation to 0, and temperature must be just basically you have to just adjust all the settings just so that it matches our theme, so it kind of looks cool. Similarly for this, in the main image, what we will do is we'll just go over here and just drop our handshake, because it is gonna look great. But I guess it is kind of stretched out in this particular thing. I guess we have to just stretch it up back, and I don't know if the setting is off or what, but we have to do it manually. Yeah, it looks great. Similarly for this, we have to just reduce the saturation, increase the contrast and exposure, and similarly we have to just do everything same for all the images. Just drag and drop and make it kind of balanced. So here I would like to add this particular image and reduce it. So reduce its saturation to 0, and again after deselecting it, select it again, and I don't know why the crop does not comes. We have to just go and click manually on it. Yeah, that looks amazing. Similarly for community, what we will do is we will select an cyberpunk robotic army. We'll just select something of like a huge army, or just that looks really dope. So for this one, I kind of like this because it gives Japanese vibes as well, and it is kind of cyberpunk theme. We save the image, go back, select this, upload from computer. Just the image gets downloaded. Just drag and drop over here, and it's awesome. Yeah, and reduce its saturation, increase the contrast and exposure, and just look at this. Just look at the beauty. And for blogs, what we will do is we will just select this particular image. We will just change and select the samurai one. Just drag and drop, and at the same time just reduce this saturation, increase the exposure according to you. Just make sure it looks dope with everything. Cyberpunk. So I've just searched something again in the theme of cyberpunk. I will just go over here and select this particular hand. It looks dope. And also similarly for now, the hand has gone. Now we will just see shooter. Let's see what comes over here. Yeah, this looks dope, but it is not relevant. So basically we are just making a concept website, but you can also spend some more time and figure out what type of images work for you. So let's suppose if you are making this website cafe, so basically you have to make the website similarly in that theme. Just drag and drop the image, and again do the same thing. Just reduce the saturation and just make it a bit more bright. And similarly for this hand, I personally like this image a lot because just look at the details. Just go on this and crop this thing up and change the saturation and reduce it to 0, and which make it kind of dope. And similarly for another, so I guess we are out of images, we will have to use some previous one, and just click on this and similarly just reduce. So now as you can see, we have done the whole job and it is kind of looking really good. So basically in the sitting of 30 minutes you are just done. You can just send it over to everyone and in the team and just share it with them. The additional thing that you can do is just create some glow so that the whole website does not look very plain. So what we'll do is just go on the pen tool and create some random shapes, right? And make sure it does not have any sharp edges. So I'll just change it back to some variable formats, and that's it. Now we'll go on fill and create some dark golden, dark silverish kind of theme, and we'll just click on effects and drop a layer blur of somewhere around 150, and we'll just reduce its size and just drop it. I guess everything is on auto layout, right? So what we will do is, it is also fine, we will just select all. We'll just lock this whole wireframe, and you just create these particular shapes and wherever you need basically. So as you can see, if you need this here, then it is dope. Then similarly, if you need to stretch it out, just rotate it and insert it somewhere around here. Then similarly reduce its opacity so that it does not look same, and again for this again, right? So after just making them visible for all over the places, what you can do is, basically the light is coming from here, right? We'll just place something right over here and a very subtle glows on either, correct? So what we'll do is just go on the layer panel, select everything, just make it a group and Control X or Command X. Now select our wireframe and just go to this particular thing and paste it. So they are now inside the frame, but we just want them back at the back side of the elements. So just pressing the square bracket, left square bracket, you can just do this and select everything and just remove its fill. So as you can see here, we have the fill of black. Similarly for this, and basically all sections in which we have added the black fill, just remove the fill and remove the clip content for everything. So yeah, now as you can see, we are almost ready and we are good to go. Which we have to make sure it goes in the behind, and we have our glow appearing over here. So we'll just click on the hero section and see if where is our vector. So here is our vector, and yes, so this vector is kind of here. So what we'll do is bring them out, then cut and paste them manually and reduce its opacity based on your preferences. And now as you can see, it is complete and it kind of dope. And similarly for the navigation bar, if you just make this navigation bar stay at the top edge and add a background blur to it, and we can just make it 50, and for the hero section only we can just, and here after previewing, let's see how it looks. Alright, so our website is loaded, and just look at the texture and just look at everything. We have kind of updated everything, just the footer is left, but we can do it exactly in the same way because everything is already inserted, right? So you have to just change the logo. So what we will do is we'll go up inside here and select this beautiful logo of ours and cut and paste it in this auto layout, and that's it. We are done. Alright, so are you ready for the preview? 3, 2, 1, bye.